Hello viewers, welcome again to another segment of Relationship Syrup series with God's Favor CG. In this channel or page, we talk about everything relationship, whether you're a single person or you are married. Remember, you're sure to get tips to help you live a blissful and healthy relationship. So, if this is what you need, do well to stick to this channel, do well to hit the subscribe button or the follow button, do well to share, do well to comment, and turn on your notification bell so that you would be the first to be notified whenever we upload new videos. Okay, so let's quickly dive into what we have for today. So in this video, we will be continuing on our series, The Enemies to Blissful Relationships. So in the other video, we talked about comparison as an enemy to blissful relationship. So if you haven't watched that video, so do well to go watch the video. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be talking about another enemy to blissful and successful relationship, and that is unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is an enemy, a big time enemy, a vice, a force that can destroy any relationship in a split. Okay, what is unforgiveness? Unforgiveness is an act of holding on to the past, an act of resentment, an act of holding on to anger, not moving on, not letting go of the hurt, not letting go of what someone has done to you. You keep bearing the pain, you keep pondering on it. You don't just want to free the person, you don't just want to let go of those hurts and those pain. That is unforgiveness, and it's really have an adverse effect on your relationship. Whenever you're unable to forgive your partner for whatever reason it is, you have created a toxic environment. There will be resentment, and of course, when there is unforgiveness, it kills communication. When there is unforgiveness, it kills intimacy. And intimacy and communication are the life wires, or would I say the very important aspect of any relationship. If there is no communication, if there's no intimacy, then the relationship is as good as dead. And so unforgiveness kills intimacy, it kills relationship, it creates a crack in the wall of your relationship. It brings about separation, it brings about distance. That because you are holding on to the hurt, you would not be free to interact, you will not be free to communicate with your partner. And when that communication, that interaction, that flow is not there, then the relationship is as good as dead. Okay? Another thing unforgiveness does is that it kills trust. It kills trust. When you don't forgive, you don't let go, you begin to harbor distrust. So whatever thing your partner does, even if he or she does it right, you still don't believe him. Why? Because you haven't let go of the past hurt. You are still holding on to it. Unforgiveness fuels ongoing conflict. By the time you don't forgive, whatever that person has done, the act of unforgiveness fuels it, makes it to linger, makes it to escalate. And when this happens, you begin to get separated emotionally. And this could lead to divorce, it could lead to separation. It could also lead to some kind of emotional trauma. And of course, everywhere that there is unforgiveness, success is far. Success is really, really far from an environment of unforgiveness. And so what must you do? First of all, you have to look for ways to tackle the root cause of this unforgiveness. resolve it. Number one, please consent to dialogue. Talk it over. Talk it over. Be open-minded. All right? Be open-minded. Number three, be empathetic. Do well to put yourself in the shoes of your partner. Do well to ask yourself some questions. Number four, give each other benefit of doubt. What if there is a misunderstanding? What if it's as a result of weakness? If you were to be in his shoes, what would you have done? Empathy. Benefit of doubt. What if it is not what you think? What if there is a manipulation somewhere? What if someone is trying to, all these are the benefit of doubt you should give to each other. Offenses must come as a result of the fact that you all have your different peculiarities and imperfections. Offenses must come. You must understand that. And because you know that surely offenses must come, then you must give room for forgiveness. The next is be willing to let go. Be willing to let go. For unforgiveness does more harm. It doesn't do any good. It does harm. Just harm. I have not seen any good that comes from unforgiveness. Alright? Unforgiveness does more harm to you that is holding the grudge and to the person you're holding the grudge against. Because you that is holding the grudge, you would not be free. Your heart, it can result to health issues. Of course, it takes too much muscles to frown and to get angry. Haven't you noticed that whenever you're angry, your heart tends to ache? Whenever you're saddened, it looks as if it looks as if there's going to be an explosion inside of you. So you're hurting yourself by not forgiving. So why don't you let go? What does it take to let go? And why must you forgive? You must forgive because number one, it is commanded. God wants you to forgive. And that is why Jesus Christ, when the disciples asked him how many times they should forgive, Jesus said 70 times 7 a day. One person. So is it possible for your partner to offend you 70 times 7? You can do the mathematics. Is it possible? It means that at every point in time, just be open to forgive. Be open to forgive. Just know that offenses must come. Be open and be willing to let go. You must forgive because you are setting yourself free. Anybody who is holding on hurt is keeping himself or herself in bondage. So you must forgive because you're setting yourself free, and then you're setting your partner free. Why must you forgive again? You must forgive because that is the right thing to do. Please be willing to forgive. And as you begin to forgive and decide to always forgive, peace, joy, and unity will be restored in your home. God bless you. See you in the next video.